Do you dare to challenge the unknown, to step into the realm where reality blurs with the supernatural? This is not just a story, but a warning. A tale that has been whispered through generations, sending chills down the spines of those who dare to listen. This is the tale of a doll you should never take home. A doll that carries with it a curse so dark it has left a trail of despair and terror in its wake. In a small, quiet town, nestled away from the hustle and bustle of the modern world, there was an antique shop like no other. This shop, with its creaky wooden floors and musty smell, held secrets that were better left undisturbed. Among the dusty shelves and forgotten trinkets, one doll stood out. It was not just any doll, but one that seemed to have a life of its own. Its presence was palpable, as if it was watching, waiting. Her eyes, almost lifelike, seemed to follow you wherever you went. They were deep, dark, and filled with an unsettling intensity that made your skin crawl. It was as if she could see into your very soul, and her smile, warm yet unnervingly sinister. It was a smile that promised secrets, whispered of dark deeds, and hinted at a malevolence that lay just beneath the surface. The shopkeeper's warning was clear: never take her home. She brings misfortune. His voice was grave, his eyes filled with a fear that spoke of personal experience. He had seen what the doll could do, and he wanted to protect others from the same fate. But young Anna's curiosity got the best of her. She had to have the doll. She was drawn to it as if by some unseen force. She ignored the shopkeeper's warning, thinking it was just a silly superstition. The moment she brought it home, strange things began to happen. It started with small things, objects moving on their own, strange noises in the night. But soon the occurrences became more sinister. Shadows flickered in her room, whispers echoed in the night. The whispers were faint at first, barely audible, but they grew louder and more insistent with each passing night. They spoke of dark things, of secrets best left buried. Friends who visited started falling ill one by one. They would leave Anna's house feeling fine, but within days they would be bedridden with strange, inexplicable illnesses. Doctors were baffled, unable to find a cause. Then, on a stormy night, Anna woke to the sound of soft giggling. It was a child's giggle, sweet and innocent, yet filled with a chilling undertone. She felt a cold dread wash over her as she realized the sound was coming from the doll. She opened her eyes to find the doll sitting upright, its eyes glowing faintly. The glow was eerie, casting strange shadows on the walls. It was as if the doll was alive, watching her with a malevolent intelligence. "Play with me," it said, voice sweet yet sinister. The words sent a shiver down Anna's spine. She knew she had to get rid of the doll, but how? It seemed to have a will of its own. Terrified, Anna tried to throw the doll away, but it always returned. No matter how far she took it, no matter how well she hid it, the doll would always find its way back to her. It was as if it was bound to her by some dark force. That night, the whispers grew louder, and she felt cold fingers wrap around her throat. The touch was icy, sending a jolt of fear through her. She struggled to breathe, her heart pounding in her chest. The next morning, Anna was gone. Her room was empty, her bed neatly made. There was no sign of a struggle, no clue as to where she had gone. It was as if she had simply vanished into thin air. All that remained was the doll and the sound of chilling laughter. The laughter echoed through the empty house, a haunting reminder of the terror that had taken place. Beware the doll, for some warnings should never be ignored. The shopkeeper's words echoed in the minds of those who heard the tale, a grim reminder of the dangers that lurk in the shadows. The doll still sits in the antique shop, waiting for its next victim. Will you be the one to take it home?